Hey guys, welcome to day 8, and today's movement is all about lymphatic drainage. You're going to start off by massaging from your trap down onto your collarbone. We're going for 7 gentle strokes up and down, nice and relaxed, nothing too aggressive. And then we're going to move on to 30 to 40 taps. Think of this as waking up the area and encouraging fluid to drain. Then we move on to the other side and repeat. Lymph is basically the body's cleaning fluid. It picks up waste products, toxins, excess fluid, even bacteria, and carries them to lymph nodes where they get filtered out. When you've done your 7 reps on this side, remember to do the taps, moving up and down the same area that you've just massaged. And then next up, we're going to do in front of and behind the ears. So you're going to start with Spock hands and then do the massage up and down along your jawline, behind the ears and onto the neck. Same again, just be gentle here, no need to force anything. Once you've done your 7 reps, just light tapping up and down the face, the jaw, the neck. Keep it nice and light. And the next thing we're going to do is under the armpit. So lift one arm up and rub down and up along the lat. The thing about lymph is that it doesn't have its own pump. Unlike blood, which the heart pushes around, lymph only moves when you move. Move on to the tapping. So it only drains through muscle contraction, massage, tapping, and even shaking. Moving on to the other side. If lymph gets stagnant, you can feel puffy, sluggish, stiff, or even run down. So by stimulating these areas, we're helping that fluid drain properly. Moving on to the taps. This helps to reduce inflammation, supports your immune system, and speeds up recovery. Next up, we're going to do your lower back, so massaging down from the back of the bottom of your ribs down to your hip bone. This is another area that gets pretty tight, so even just giving it a little massage feels good. And then moving on to the back taps. Sometimes you can go a little bit harder on this area. Then we're going to move on to the hip flexors. So you can actually feel the lymph nodes in this area. They're like little nodules sort of in the front of your hips. Remember, I've just said 7 as a guide, but you can do more massages if you want. And then 30 to 40 taps usually feels like a good number. Last up is going to be behind the knees. This is probably the nicest one for me. And I like doing quite a big slap on the back of my legs. I'm going to move on to the tapping. And then we're going to finish off with just some bounces. We're just going to get that fluid moving throughout the body. So coming up onto the tiptoes, swinging the arms, go for about 10 to 12 reps on this one. And finishing off with a shake. And then I'll see you tomorrow.